Stay tuned.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I admit it might be a little bit of overkill, but my bride wants me to extend this patio a little bit because the stairs come down and you can't really kind of make the turn onto the patio. So I'm going to pour a little extension on this slab. That's the plan. And anyway, I'm going to use the excavator to dig it out, hopefully, and put it in the bucket of the tractor and then haul it off somewhere else. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. It may go well, it may not. And so it begins. This is the setup. Never done one of these before. Check inside before I get it dirty. Hey guys, so anyway, we're gonna get started here in a second and see how it goes. This is not a how-to video on concrete. I'm not a concrete guy. Most of the stuff I've done has just been little projects here and there, and I've helped with bigger stuff, but you know, when somebody was more experienced. So you could certainly critique my concrete abilities, but I don't intend to be a concrete guy. Probably my level of expertise has rise to the place it's going to be. But in any case, with regard to the mixer, a buddy of mine offered this up for me, and I thought, hey, what the heck? Because the single stand electric one that you plug in that I used to have, I got rid of. In any case, a couple things I have learned about this so far is when I received it from my buddy, it was into these bottom adjustments, and I couldn't find anywhere in the manual or anybody talking about it. But when I tried to get it to a dump position, it wouldn't dump. It would basically just be just a little bit below where it is right now, which is not going to work for dumping. And dumping's like the best part of a mixer, right? So what I did this morning is I adjusted it, put it up to the top, and now it looks like it's going to dump. So that's one tip. The other thing is that in reading on these, and pretty much religiously everyone has said, do not dump while the PTO is going. So put your concrete in, mix it up, get it nice and ready to go, and then before you dump it, turn your PTO off and dump the concrete. So that's my plan. Hopefully I don't forget that point. Other than that, oh, and you're supposed to try to keep the shaft straight, which is kind of common sense. Some people have complained that if you get it out of whack or something like that, it can bust the chain that runs this gizmo. So we don't want that to happen. In any case, I don't know how many bags I'm going to put in here. I'm kind of going to play it by ear. This little slab extension that we're doing, calculation said 25 bags. I bought 30, so we'll see where we land. Okay, that's 3 bags, and tractor's rocking pretty good. So, it's 200 pounds plus 200 and some pounds of this unit. I think that's going to be it for me on weight. It looks pretty good. That's what 3 bags looks like. I'm going to drop this down a little bit. PTO straight. Yeah, it's close to dumping. Might have to get a smaller shovel. Yeah, I might get a smaller shovel. All right, that's 3 bags, and it's there's still a little bit in there. Not quite to dumping. All right, so it's probably like a 20 or 30 foot slab, meaning if you're about that far away, it doesn't look so bad. But I'm not a concrete guy, and I didn't show you the concrete work because it was scary and pathetic and sad. But we got through it. Anyway, got some bags left over. I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of what I learned with regard to the mixer after this loud car goes by. And had to call the bride out to operate the tractor. My hands were just too dirty, and there were too many moving parts to shut off the PTO, dump the thing, move the tractor. Which I moved the tractor early on after I figured out I could do that. That made it a little easier. But definitely need a second, maybe even a third person, because it'd been nice somebody to work the concrete that I was dumping because it started hardening up before I got all the bags in. The other thing that I learned is that you got to be careful. I wouldn't recommend this as far as dumping bags while that PTO's going. We know how dangerous PTOs are, and you got those blades swinging around. Everything went fine except for one bag did get grabbed, and I was tempted to try to grab it. That's a good way to break an arm. So I don't know if stopping the mixer to put the bags in is the right way to go either, because the shaft, the PTO shaft, is kind of a lightweight. And I think with all that weight in there trying to start up, you may end up having problems. So, food for thought. It's dangerous with regard to dumping bags while that thing's moving. That probably goes without saying, but I did have a close one. And what else? Even with the final adjustment that I made on the mixer, I still couldn't get it all the way down. And as you noticed during the video, if you watched it, is that I had to reach in after it was stopped and pull cement out. I also thought about lifting up the front of the tractor. There may have been some other types of adjustments I could do. The other thing is that a lot of the videos that I noticed, the top link, hydraulic top link, was longer than mine. So that would make a difference. But I would definitely do like a practice run to see where your dump is at, because I had to hand pull some of it out, and that was kind of a painful process. But overall, I did about 3 bags at a time. If you didn't catch that, at about 3 bags, the whole tractor and mixer starts shaking. And the other thing I would say is that, and people probably know this that have more experience than I do, is that I kept adding water until the concrete was essentially in the bottom of the mixer and was moving versus going up and over, because that looked like, when it got down to the bottom and it was mixing, that looked like the right consistency. So the first couple dumps that I did, I think were a little dry, which probably didn't help with the speed of which it hardened up and made it harder to work with. So anyway, overall, would I recommend it? I guess I'd give it a rating like from 0 to 10, 10 being great and 1 being, yeah, I probably wouldn't buy that. I would say it's somewhere in the middle. It definitely had some uses and some advantages. It's nice that it's on the tractor and you can move it. It's nice that you can adjust the height of the mixer with the tractor, both hydraulically and with the 3 point. You are running your tractor, and it was a good, probably 45 minutes, I'm guessing, that it took us to pour that. So anyway, that's my food for thought. I appreciate you checking out the video. Hopefully it didn't go too long for you. If you would, I'd appreciate a like. That helps move the video around. And that'll be it for this one. Take care. Talk to you soon.